The Nigerian youth population is faced with unemployment issues and a challenging job market, prompting many to explore innovative ways to earn legitimate income while still in school. Over the weekend, I turned to Femi Oladele, lead coach at Meristem, one of Nigeria's largest investment securities firm, for more on the Meristem Orientation for Rising Entrepreneurs program of the organization, which aims to enhance the quality of investment and entrepreneurship training. I started by asking about the concept of investment and entrepreneurship for university undergraduates in Nigeria. Take a listen.
Thank you, Aramide. So basically, Meristem has been around for over 20 years, and we started looking at ways for which we can make significant social impact. And if you recall the World Bank statistics that by 2050, Africa is going to have the largest youth population. Nigeria is taking a significant share out of that. And so we're looking at how do we plug into that demography to make significant economic and social impact. So that's what batted More by Meristem. More stands for Meristem Orientation for Rising Entrepreneurs. And it's a platform, a free platform where young people can learn about investments, learn about entrepreneurship, be supported with different types of business support for the entrepreneurial drive. And so if you look at the young people that we have in Nigeria, many of them are in tertiary institutions. So that's why we are focusing on tertiary institutions. So the concept is that if we are able to plug that aspect of investment and entrepreneurship from tertiary institutions, we have an opportunity to turn around our fortunes economically and socially. Because at that stage, many of them, young people, want to make significant impact. And one way that they can live a life that is financially free, a life that has significant business acumen, is if we are able to plug in that sector and make impact. So that's the idea behind More by Meristem.
So why is it important for undergraduates to consider both investment and entrepreneurship in their career planning?
So thank you. That's a wonderful question. Generally, we understand that every human being does business, no matter how small. We might say, I am a 9-to-5 person, but we also do business because one way or the other, you carry the brand of your organization and you advertise that brand when you introduce yourself and say, my name is, I work with Meristem Securities Limited. I'm doing business. I'm doing adverts already. And so we also find in literature that there are basically two types of people. We have entrepreneurs and we have entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are those who start their own business. Entrepreneurs are people who have entrepreneurial mindsets that are embedded in other people's businesses. So we would see that young people and generally everyone will fall within those two categories. And so it's good that when you want to, before you even start your career, you already have that mindset planned out for you about how to understand the investment journey. Significantly also, we have noticed that many young people have fallen to scams and Ponzi schemes, and we are thinking that it's best to go to where we can catch them young, tell them about the bad investments and help them to plan their investment journeys ahead and even transfer it to coming generations. On the entrepreneurship side, we understand that many young people have businesses, side businesses, and some even want to go full headlong, but they don't have skills. They don't have mentors to guide them, and so we're providing those opportunities for them. So it's important that when young people are growing, they begin to take financial planning very seriously, and that's what we're doing. Also, for those who have business ideas, we are helping to shape those business ideas end to end to ensure that they don't fall. There are many pitfalls in entrepreneurship. Many people will just go without sufficient information, skills, and knowledge. That we are trying to bridge that gap.
I reckon a key point that you've noted that many young people, are falling to scams and Ponzi schemes. Let me also ask you, how much has the program by Meristem achieved across Nigeria's public universities?
Oh, wow. So I would like to say that we're going to be launching officially on the 1st of July 2024. And we have visited quite a number of universities, and the experience has been good. We have received significant reception among young people because we have also found out that many of them are willing to learn. That's something that is a significant lesson that we have taken back. And also, most of our meetings have helped us to shape and reshape some of our learning activities, our learning resources on the platform. It's a self-paced learning platform. You come on board and you learn by yourself. So we have taken back feedback, which we have used to continue to develop the system. So the experience has been good. It has been wonderful. We are at Pasu last week. We have been to Covenant. We have been to Unilag. We have been to Obafemi Awolowo University. We have been to Bowen University. And so we are also looking at other universities. Next week, we are going to other universities in the north and in the south of Nigeria. So the experience has been good.
So what are your learnings, from your interactions with the young Nigerian varsity undergraduates in these schools that you have mentioned? What have you learned in your interactions with them about their investment plans for the future? What is top on their minds?
So significantly top on their minds from the interactions we have had informally here and there for universities that we have been to and online interactions that we have had is that many people want to be sure that their investments are safe and secure because of the effect of scams and Ponzi schemes that I mentioned earlier. So many people want to be sure, they want to be able to identify what are safe investment options, what are safe platforms also. We have quite a number of platforms in Nigeria that helps you to invest even globally. And so many students on the investment part want to be certain that if they invest their funds, which most times is limited, they are sure that they are getting the best of returns for that. On the entrepreneurship side, many want grants. Unfortunately, we don't believe that just giving out grants is a sustainable way to help young people grow their businesses. Yes, grants comes to play and significant in some instances, but beyond that, we want to give skills, we want to give support. We are partnering with a mentoring organization to make sure that those who are on our platform receive the best form of mentoring that they can get. Because that's one issue that many people have said is a problem for them. Many young people have said, I have this idea, but I don't even know what to do. Also, we understand that the Nigerian government is forging business registrations. Many of them don't even know how to do business registrations. And the CAC, the Corporate Affairs Commission, has allowed young people you don't need any professional knowledge to register your business nowadays. So we're going to be providing those services also to help support young people, their business decisions, their pricing decisions, and the likes.
So quickly, if you can just quickly answer this final question. How can these undergraduates, combine entrepreneurship and investment under the present tough economic environment, and what portfolio of assets would you recommend?
Okay, so for the last question, I wouldn't recommend because I'm not a certified wealth advisor. I am only a certified financial literacy trainer, so I wouldn't recommend. But what I would say is that tough situations provide tough opportunities for those who dare to dream. So when we say that the economy is tough, it also means that we have opportunities for significant impact. So there are significant opportunities. And at this time, for those who would put on their entrepreneurial caps, they're going to be able to identify problems and provide solutions that would give them the kind of mileage that they require to grow their businesses. On the aspect of the investment, I believe it's something that can be combined. Yes, like I mentioned earlier, that there are some times that we have to look at the quantity of money that students or young people generally have access to. But we also know that savings is a culture. And if you don't start the culture when you have little, when you have much, you might not still be able to save and invest as you should. So it's best that at this time we are looking at young people to inculcate that culture in them, and so when they grow older, they're able to continue that investment culture.
Thank you so much. When I asked you about what portfolio of assets you would recommend, maybe not necessarily recommend, but what would you advise? What are the options that are available?
So significantly, we have basically the two markets, and right now those markets are doing pretty well. the equities market, we see for the public offers, I think Fidelity, Access, GT, Zenith is coming on board. These are opportunities that we can leverage. Also, on the other aspects, we could do mutual funds. It's a significant investment type that young people can do because it gives them the flexibility to take out their money when they need the money. So those are good options.
That was Femi Oladele, lead coach at Meristem Securities, speaking to me on the new Meristem Orientation for Rising Entrepreneurs program for undergraduates of Nigerian public universities.